Good morning, champions. Happy Friday morning, coming to you live from the 5 a.m. club where we get up early and we conquer our morning to own our day. TGIF, the grind includes Friday, especially on President's Challenge week, right? So many of you all are pushing for 10K. Some of you are already at 10K. A lot of y'all are pushing for 10K, and today can make all the difference in the world. Today, tomorrow, Sunday even. Because, as I remind you on a weekly basis, Friday, statistically, you're going to have higher answer rates than Monday through Thursday, especially for the people that haven't been answering. Why? Just because their phone's not going to ring as much today. And so you have the chance to catch those that haven't answered. You have the chance to get the FISAPs that you're trying to follow up with, the referrals that you're trying to get on the phone with, the appointments that haven't been answering on their appointments. All of those things should be getting filed into the today I need to cover thing. I remind people all the time, but it's been a minute since I've talked to everybody about it, that one of my biggest keys to success, especially when I really got focused on strength and when I was really having, inconsistencies with my weeks, was I started to understand the power of follow-up, right? And so what I mean by follow-up is I would have X number of leads that I had some form of a PEC with, right? So we're in some phase of PEC UTC, right? Pre-enrollment conversation, unable to close UTC. And so I've been unable to close these folks. But we've discussed insurance, right? So we've gotten at least to underwriting and trying to figure out exactly what they qualify for. But I haven't closed them yet. And so this is pre-CRM. I've got a folder that was always about this thick. And when I truly got to consistency in production, I understood that every single day I was going to run through those follow-ups. Every single day. This is what worked for me. And so it was how I started my day. It's how I finished my day, right? Because it was easy for me to start my day with individuals that I had at least already had an established relationship with. And then as I started to feel mentally like I was tired and I don't want to get into a full presentation again, it's getting late, I've already hit my dials and talk time for the day, but I'm not happy with my AP, or I am happy with my AP, but I want to finish strong. Then I finished with that because, again, my brain would tell myself, well, even if I get one of them to answer, it's not a full PEC because I already know them, I've already established a relationship, I've already got their health written down. And so that's how I started my day, that's how I finished my day. That's what worked for me. But the reason I tell you that is that every single week, I had somebody answer the phone in that stack, at least one person a week. And the answer was always, Miss Jones, James Whitley, how are you? And every single time, Mr. and Mrs. Jones almost always would say, oh my goodness, I'm so glad you finally called. I was beginning to think you forgot about me. Or some sort of line like that, which was just them not lying, but essentially trying to feel better about not having answered the phone, right? Like their whole concept was, I know I've been ducking you, but I'm answering now, like, yay, we're here. And then I could get a sale out of that. But it's a reminder to all of us that sometimes that person was answering saying, I'm so glad you finally called me, I thought you forgot about me, was 30, 40, 50, 60 attempts. Because I was doing it twice a day at least, remember. So 30, 40, 50, 60 attempts, and then they would just answer. And then they would buy, and it would just remind me and give me faith again that everybody we were talking to was a potential buyer, and I just had to get them on the right day, and I just had to stay persistent. And then that would always, now all of a sudden there's on average 1,000 AP that I didn't have, and that's what catapulted me to getting string, and that's what catapulted me to having 5K and 10K and 15 and 20K weeks, because I knew that I was always going to get one of these that I might have made the original presentation weeks or months ago. So I tell you that as a reminder on this Friday, because if you don't do that, if you haven't been doing that, today's a great day to do that. Saturday Sales Club, great day to do that. Great day to get in touch with those people that you feel like are never going to answer again. That you feel like you were so close to the sale, but they're not there. Keep calling those people. Keep triple dialing those people. Keep doing what you need to do, as well as calling new leads, as well as taking live transfers, as well as making sure you're getting referrals in every calls. Folks, this business isn't that hard, but sometimes we make it hard because we just get tired, we get frustrated. It's like I tell you, I don't want to go to the gym this morning. I'm actually close to being late, right? Because it was just tough to get out of bed, tough to do this. But I know that at the end of my gym session, I'm going to be grateful that I went. While I'm doing it, in a couple minutes here, when I start sweating and breathing heavy and all that stuff, my brain's going to go, this is awful. What are we doing? I hate this, all this stuff. But once I'm done, I'll be grateful that I did. And once you have completed your 30 hours of talk time and had your AP and done what you need to do, you too will be grateful that you did what you need to do. So let's aspire to be better today than we were yesterday. Let's do it every single day, folks. You'll be amazed at where you end up. Let's have a fantastic Finish Strong Friday, fantastic Saturday Sales Club. It's President's Challenge Week. Let's make it happen and call your leads. See you guys next call. Soon. I'm out. Woo!